It's Thursday morning. It's 9 a.m. It's 94.9 and 99.1 The River, and it's time for another edition of Our Town, brought to you by Decorah Bank and Trust. My name is Darren Swenson. One of the cool things about this summer is these community events that we all hold so dear and are really a fun part of our communities year in and year out are back this year. And we'll talk about three of those events coming up on this morning's show. We'll be joined by the mayor of St. Lucas, Jim Rausch. He will discuss St. Lucas Fun Day coming up on Saturday. Also, fun event back again this year is Breakfast on the Farm at the Iowa Dairy Center on Saturday. Mariah Busta is the coordinator of the Iowa Dairy Center. She will join us later on in the program. An event starting Friday night in Burr Oak. It's Laura Days. We'll have Leslie Cook on the program a little later on. She is the president of the Laura Ingalls Wilder Museum Board. But our first guest this morning is South Winneshiek Superintendent Kris Einck. A community survey has been put out to see what direction the community wants to go, especially in regards to facilities in that district. And Kris will join us right now. This is Our Town on 94.9 and 99.1 The River. Having a conversation this morning with South Winneshiek Superintendent Kris Einck, checking in on him primarily regarding a Southwind survey that the school board in the Southwind district approved at their most recent meeting here in June. And Kris, discuss the survey a little bit. The board approved it at their most recent meeting. What is the reason, what is the goal for conducting such a survey?
Yeah, the school district, Darren, is looking to basically reinvest and modernize our facilities. You know, our number one priority is our students, and we firmly believe they are the future of our community and our school district. Investing in their success is critical to the vitality of our community. So to remain recognized as a leader in education, we need to provide 21st century learning environments that are flexible to support future technology and teaching methods. You know, quality schools stimulate growth in local businesses as well as contribute to population growth and sustainability. In order for this to happen, we feel South Winneshiek needs to have a state-of-the-art high school that will allow our students to enhance their access to career pathways through regional academies with multiple schools being able to join with us. We also want to continue to share resources with NICC, which will make both places more efficient and, of course, successful. We feel it's equally important to build upon our wonderful elementary and middle school facility by upgrading our facilities to enhance collaborative learning. So we created a short survey to basically obtain input from our community, business members, parents, guardians, grandparents, students, and employees of the district to gather data points about the future course of our school and how we move forward.
And when it comes to planning, and I'd imagine when it comes to education and really anything, planning is a constant thing. How much of that planning is short-term planning? How much of that is long-term planning? And is this survey a little bit more looking 10, 15 years into the future as compared to 2 or 3?
Yeah, great question, Darren. So we utilize a combination of short-term and long-term planning at all times. You're right. Your planning never stops. For example, when planning each year for projects, we look at our 1 to 5 year project list and our 5 to 10 year project list. We always have regular buildings and grounds maintenance and reoccurring costs such as technology and transportation. It's important we keep our buildings maintained properly, consistently update our technology needs, and keep our transportation fleet running smoothly. Every year there are things that take priority because of unknown factors, but you know, when it comes to big projects, we work very methodically to properly utilize our funding streams to our maximum benefit. The last time South Winneshiek Schools passed a bond referendum was, you know, around 30 years ago, and that was to update the current facilities in Austin and Kelmer. School board and I feel it's time to take a hard look at the long-term future. We believe quality schools stimulate growth in local businesses as well as contribute to population growth and sustainability. We strongly believe our students are the future of our community and our school district. Investing in their success is really critical to the vitality of our community and school district.
You discussed the student population aspect of this. When it comes to the current trends that you're on, what are they telling you about the student population that you'll have over the next decade?
Sure. Like most small schools districts, our enrollment has been going down the last 10 years. In my time here at South Winneshiek, our enrollment has been, like a roller coaster where it's up and then down. We utilize to our maximum benefit operational sharing incentives with our neighbors, which helps us be more efficient. I, for example, am shared between high school principal and superintendent. We also have a very strong partnership with NICC and want to continue to build upon that. This helps make us more efficient and fiscally responsible. South Winneshiek is always looking to right size our district based on our enrollment. This drives our decision-making when determining staffing needs, technology purchases, transportation, building and grounds projects. We try to project our enrollment as best as we can. However, there are variables we just cannot account for.
And related to that previous question, how does the district make sure that the education that you deliver and the facilities to provide that education are up to par? And is that directly correlated to making sure that student population remains as sustainable as you possibly can with the factors that you can control?
Yep. Yeah, great question. The answer to me anyway is clear and simple. By investing in our number one asset, our children, and of course their education. We simply cannot say that's good enough. It is our duty to ensure a top quality education by providing the necessary resources to make it happen. Public education is the cornerstone and bedrock of this great nation. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And it ensures the gap between the haves and have-nots does not increase. Every child is guaranteed a top-notch education so they can go out into the world and do whatever they want, and in return can become quality citizens who contribute to society.
As for the survey itself, how do people take the survey? Where do they find it? How do they make sure that their 2 cents are given?
Yep. People who live in our district can go to the school website, which is www.southwind.com, to access and complete the survey. Once you get on our website, you just scroll down a little ways and it's right there. You just click on the link and then it gives a short description. And then there's another link you click on, which takes you right into the survey. It's pretty simple.
And you're not restricting, this isn't just a parent thing, it's everybody in the district, because I'd imagine solutions have to be come up with by everyone in the district. Fair to say?
Absolutely, Darren. Absolutely. Yep. You hit the nail on the head. We want everybody who's in the district, lives in our district. We want their input. This is a very valuable data point that kind of helps us, decide how we're going to move forward.
And related to the survey, how long do people have to take this survey? And have you determined how the board will analyze the data you gather from this survey?
Yeah, the survey will be open until Wednesday, June 30th. And then we're going to tabulate the data. The board will take a look at it, probably have a special board meeting, and then kind of determine how we're going to move forward.
And one question not related to the survey itself, you just completed the 2021 school year, and similar to the rest of the world, education was different last academic year. Looking at what education had to deal with and how you dealt with the delivering education during the pandemic, what can K through 12 education take from the last academic year to improve itself moving forward?
Yeah, I strongly feel two of the greatest attributes to education, and really the people that comprise public education, the students, parents, educators, school board members, community members, that's adaptability and flexibility. This was on display more than ever since March 15th, 2020. You look at what the schools in the state of Iowa, specifically Northeast Iowa, what they accomplished last year, and it's really quite remarkable, considering we were going into uncharted waters, or at least 100 years since the last pandemic, and schools started in August, and for the most part didn't miss a beat until late May or early June when school was dismissed. Everyone had to adapt and be ultra flexible to make that work. I am so extremely proud of that accomplishment. And I hope everyone, and I mean everyone, understands that it took a collaborative approach and team effort to make that happen. And really what it tells me, it should tell everyone, is there's nothing we can't do. There's nothing we can't do. And that's important to keep in mind, because, I'm going to say it again. And I say this all the time, Darren. I sound like a broken record, and you and I kind of kid, because probably younger people don't know what I mean by that. But
exactly.
We have to always make students, children, our top priority. Our number one goal is student achievement. And if we do that, and I don't mean just South Wind, I don't mean just Iowa, I mean everywhere, our country will be fine. But we have to be willing to invest in our kids. We have to be willing to do that.
And of course, a year ago at this time, everything was kind of up in the air. There was a lot of unknown as you got ready for the school year. Things a little bit more known at this time. Is this summer going to be a little less stressful on people who run school districts like yourself?
Absolutely. I mean, for me, it's a 180. A year ago, we were trying to come up with return to learn plans, and a lot of people were asking me, Mr. Einck, what's going to happen come August? And I really didn't have a clear answer for them, Darren. And I kind of said, we have to wait and see, but we have to do everything in our power to prepare and make ourselves ready. At that time, it was, you had to come up with a face-to-face schedule. You had to come up with a plan for, virtual, full-time virtual, and then of course a hybrid schedule. And it just amazes me how we came through, everybody, and worked together. And I mean, all the area school districts, all the superintendents, we were meeting weekly, every day, collaborating and trying to figure this out together. And that's how it works. That's how it works, is not being alone. It's working together and collaboratively and creating partnerships and working as a team.
Kris, we appreciate you taking some time telling us about what's going on in the Southwind School District. Enjoy the less stressful summer for you. And as always, we appreciate the information you provide for us.
Thanks, Darren. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Kris Einck, South Winneshiek Superintendent. Coming up this weekend, Laura Days is back in Burr Oak, and here to talk about it, the president of the museum board, Leslie Cook. Leslie, I know like a lot of events last year, Laura Days had to be canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. How good of a feeling is it to bring it back this year? Not only Laura Days was canceled, the museum was shut down for quite some time, but we're getting back to normal, and I'd imagine that's a pretty good feeling, isn't it?
Yes, Darren, thank you for having me. It is a good feeling to try to get back to some normalcy here with Laura Days and our museum. And so, yes, we're hoping our celebration will be as good, if not better, than previous years. But time will tell, and it's good to be back and going.
And will the celebration look any different? Did you have to make any changes this year with the way the world is? Will it look any different, or are you trying to make it as regular as it was in years past?
It's pretty much regular as in the past, except we usually had like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But with this year, we just took Sunday off. We kind of left everything Friday, Saturday. But Sunday we left off the academic church services. We will not be having that and stuff. But we are going to have a full-scale schedule this year, starting on Friday, the 25th. The 5K run will be going on and things like that Friday night, and some entertainment Friday night. Saturday, we're kind of got our 50-50 raffles going again. Our tours are up and running again. Gift shops going. We'll have our food tent, and we'll have some fun things for the kids to do. And, of course, the naming of our new little Miss Flora will be announced, and our pie auction's going. So pretty much the same, but we're just took it down to just the Friday night and Saturday all day.
And looking at the events that are coming up this weekend, it seems like there's something for pretty much all ages, something for everyone.
Yes, there is. We even have the skillet toss and the rubber chicken toss coming back, and I'm kind of interested to see what those are about. I've never really seen that, so it should be interesting.
And that's at 1:30 behind the Masters Hotel. Of course, the parade starts at noon on Saturday as well. anything, maybe, is there anything new on the schedule this year, or is this entertainment does it get down to kind of old favorites at Laura Days?
Yeah, it's pretty much the entertainment is kind of geared towards Laura Days and that. And then at the end of the night, of course, there is entertainment at Barney's Bar and Grill and stuff. But everything is pretty much the same. The parade will be at noon, starting from the north on 236th Avenue and going south towards town and that. We will, again, have like I said, doing the Little Miss Laura announcing, and our pie auction will be a good success this year, I'm sure, too, because everybody wants their favorite pies. I've already been told that they hope that certain pies will be at the auction again this year. We are doing a raffle this year, the 50-50 raffle, like we always do, but we're doing a raffle in general that was starting now until September 15th, where we'll be kept selling raffle tickets, and we got some pretty nice items on our raffle this year. There again, we're selling or raffling, I should say, a beautiful outdoor dining room set. Will be raffled off along with a Blackstone Gator combo. It's a nice grill with a skillet and the breakfast kit, so you can measure out exactly how much pancake mix you want to make your sizes of your pancakes. And then we do have a meat bundle that we will be raffling off as well. Those tickets will be going on sale. They're $2 a ticket, and we have our tickets can be purchased at Laura Ingalls Wilder Museum in Burr Oak there. Barney's Bar and Grill will have the tickets as well, along with Letterworks on Highway 52, and also Viking State Bank in Decorah will be having our raffle tickets.
And I noticed tours of the Masters Hotel taking place all day, the gift shop and the Visitors Center open all day, and I know they're a big part of Laura Days, but having those two things open on a regular basis has to be a good feeling once again.
Yes, we're very fortunate that we have a good director, Barb Olson, who has arranged with our continued tour guides and worked out through this COVID stuff. They've got their system down pretty good, and we're at least open to do tours and stuff. Visitor Center and the gift shop, at least for Saturday, and usually throughout the week, we are open from 9 to 5. And then there again, we have to have our guests register for tours at the gift shop, the Visitor Center. And then from there, they can, the tours are 20 minutes, or their tours are going to be 20-minute intervals, but the tours themselves are about 45 minutes long. So it's pretty unique, and they kind of go through the whole history of Laura coming to Burr Oak and what she went through when she was here.
And that sounds like a fun weekend of entertainment coming up in Burr Oak this weekend. I'll let you close it out by this. I'll give you a 30-second radio commercial for Laura Days and why folks should head to Burr Oak this weekend. Leslie, tell us all about it. Why should folks head to Burr Oak Friday and Saturday?
Well, I appreciate the time, Darren, and we hope to see everyone at Burr Oak this weekend, where it's going to be a fun-filled weekend. We have a lot of entertainment, and we have a lot of fun things, some old, some new, and we hope to see everyone there. Again, it's this Friday, June 25th, and Saturday, June 26th, and the parade will be at noon, so hope to see a lot of folks there.
Leslie, appreciate the time. Here's to a great Laura Days 2021. Here's to being thankful to having these events back this summer.
Yes, thank you very much, everyone. Appreciate it.
And that was Leslie Cook. She is the president of the Laura Ingalls Wilder Museum Board. Laura Day is taking place Friday and Saturday in Burr Oak. Another event that's coming back this year is Breakfast on the Farm. It's taking place Saturday at the Northeast Iowa Dairy Center, and the coordinator of the Iowa Dairy Center is Mariah Busta, and she joins us on the line right now. Mariah, I know you weren't able to have this event last year with the way the world was, but how excited are you guys to bring this event back here in 2021?
Oh my goodness, we are so excited to bring this event back, and we are going to be back and bigger and better than ever. So it's going to be a fantastic event, and really looking forward to Saturday.
And tell us about Saturday. What will Breakfast on the Farm all entail?
Yeah, so Breakfast on the Farm there's going to be something here for everybody. We will be serving breakfast, of course, on the farm. We have our big tents already set up and ready to go, but we'll be serving Dad's Belgian waffles with sausage and bacon, along with, of course, dairy products. We'll have yogurt, cheese, ice cream from the Moo-mobile. I mean, anything you can think of. And then we'll also have lots of fun activities for the family, including guided tram tours of the farm. We'll be having a hand milking a cow station, a petting zoo, inflatables, corn pools, educational exhibits. I mean, like I said, there's something here to keep you and your family busy all morning.
And when will this take place? What are the hours of the event on Saturday?
Yep. So Breakfast on the Farm will be Saturday, June 26th from 8:30 to noon. So we'll be serving from 8:30 to noon, so it'll be all morning, a morning full of fun.
And I'd imagine if you're going south out of Kilmer on Highway 150, it'll be hard to miss the big tents, I'd imagine.
Oh, yeah. There's no way you can miss it. So we'll have parking available on site. And I should also note, too, this event will be held rain or shine. And I haven't looked at the forecast yet, but I'm guessing we don't have to worry about rain.
Well, I mean, if you get some rain overnight on Friday night into Saturday morning, I'm guessing most people in the ag industry aren't going to be too sad about that, correct?
No, definitely not. We could use some rain.
And the nice thing about it, obviously June Dairy Month, and that's what you're celebrating at the Iowa Dairy Center. But the other facets of the ag economy going to get celebrated as well, as Iowa Pork providing the sausage, Lynch BBQ providing the bacon. It's not only a celebration of dairy, but really a celebration of agriculture in general. Would you agree?
Exactly, yes. I mean, although it is in National Dairy Month, June Dairy Month, we still want to celebrate all of agriculture because it takes all of us here to make everything possible.
And I noticed you got a few sponsors helping you out as well.
Yeah, so we'd like to thank our local sponsors. The community businesses make this possible, but just some big, huge sponsors that make this event possible would be Northeast Iowa Community College, Iowa State Extension and Outreach, and then, of course, you can find all of our sponsors online, and we'll be recognizing them throughout the event. So we really appreciate the community support that makes this event happen. So I will say that breakfast is free will donation. So the whole purpose of this is just to celebrate agriculture and all that we have to celebrate the farmers and everybody that makes this all possible. So thank you, and we could not do this without the support of our local businesses.
Anything we're missing, Mariah?
Gosh, I don't know. Bring your family. Tell everybody you know. It is going to be an event you don't want to miss. So we are super excited to be back this year, and it's going to be good. It's going to be the best event yet.
All right. Well, I can tell you're enthused about it, as everybody is for these events to be back. There was a lot of things missing about the summer of 2020, and all those things are coming back here in 2021, and it's a good time to get out, see your neighbors, enjoy all the events we have here in Northeast Iowa, and Breakfast on the Farm right up there towards the top of that list for the month of June. Mariah, thanks for taking some time to tell us about it. Best of luck with the event on Saturday, and thanks for all you do for agriculture in this state and in this area.
Thanks, and hope to see you there.
Mariah Busta joining us. She's the coordinator of the Iowa Dairy Center Breakfast on the Farm, taking place Saturday from 8:30 until noon. Another event taking place this weekend is St. Lucas Fun Days, and with us to preview that event is the mayor of St. Lucas, Jim Rausch. And Jim, it's that time of year, community celebrations taking place. A lot of them didn't happen last summer, but they're all coming back this year, and it's kind of a fun thing to talk about. How excited are you guys in St. Lucas to celebrate Fun Days once again this year?
Yeah, we're pretty excited. It's been a year or 2 years, actually, since we had the event, so everybody pretty pumped about what's going to happen. Everybody wants to get out and about.
Talk about some of the events that will be taking place this weekend. What are some of the highlighted events that people will see as part of the schedule?
First of all, we have UTV Poker Run, so that you can register online if you go to the St. Lucas Facebook page, or you can register at 9 o'clock, starting at 9 o'clock up in the church grounds. And then we have the Little League ball games throughout the day. It's going to be all about the kids this year. Then at noon, we're crowning Miss St. Lucas. And then, of course, there's more Little League games. And then we're starting some kids games, carnival-type games that we had previous years. And we're having an absolute science bubble station for 3 hours. The guy makes bubbles, and it's kind of interactive thing with kids, kind of a science thing. That's pretty exciting. That's new this year. Then we have our scavenger hunt. Pedal pole at 2. That's good for the kids and adults. Bag tournament. And then we have a golf top shot. You use a wedge and you get it into a cooler or other things, and you chance to win items. And then we have the 5K run at 7. And then, of course, what really pays for all this is the raffle. We're giving away a John Deere Gator supplied by Bonesteiner Implement. And then there's also cash prizes of $1,500 and $250. So there's like 5 chances to win on a $20 ticket. And that's at 7:45 drawing. And at 8 o'clock, we have Corey Farley. He was originally from Decorah. He's opening up for Sarah Evans, Keith Urban, Alan Jackson. Plays in Nashville quite a bit. Played at Ridgeway a week ago. And then at 10 o'clock, he's going to stop a little bit for the fireworks. Having the Spillville group, the Southwind group, to do the fireworks, and then Corey will play after that to end out the day.
So a full day of activities and fun and everything like that. When it comes to those raffle tickets, can they be purchased now, or how do people get a hold of those?
You can online. You can message us online on the Facebook page. There's area businesses that have them. In Fort St. Lucas, everybody's working together. Everybody supports everybody in Iowa.
No doubt about it. I know that UTV Poker Run is a new event, from what I understand, this year. How'd you guys come up with the idea to have that particular event as something new for St. Lucas Fun Day?
We did the tractor ride, and since COVID started, it seemed to be UTV rides are getting very popular. So we thought we would do that just to switch it up. Not saying we're going to do it every year, but we'll see how it goes, and draw some new people in.
And pretty cost-effective entertainment, affordable family fun throughout the day in St. Lucas, and it's affordable, people getting together and doing stuff they weren't allowed to do last year with the way the world was. That's what small-town Iowa is all about, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It works quite well for us. We do not have a cover charge for the Corey Farley Band. The kids' games, you have a wristband this year. That's something a little different. Minimum amount of money. You can have a lot of fun. Of course, we have a bouncy house and gunny sack races and other things too. One other thing I like to mention, my mother's been making quilts. This is the 10th year in a row, and maybe her last. I hope she can do more. She's 85 years old. She donates a quilt every year that gets drawn also.
And that's a pretty neat idea, and imagine that's something that she won't be giving up anytime soon if the health and everything else allows, because normally people that do that are pretty passionate about their craft, and I'm guessing your mother would top that list.
Yeah, my mother, Doris Rausch, she's been doing it for a number of years, and she enjoys it, and you just figure it's the 10th year, she should be acknowledged for it.
No doubt about it. Jim, give us one final who, what, where, when, and why. One final commercial for St. Lucas Fun Day coming up this Saturday. Why should folks head down to St. Lucas?
Well, it's a family fun day. It's about the kids. We want kids and teenagers. The scavenger hunt is a huge deal. The kids really love that. Bags. There's something for everyone.
All right, Jim, thanks for taking a little bit of time to preview St. Lucas Fun Day. Good to have everything back this year, and here's to a great St. Lucas Fun Day 2021 on Saturday. Thanks for taking the time with us.
All right, thank you, Darren.
Jim Rausch, Mayor of St. Lucas Fun Day coming up on Saturday. Our thanks to our guest on the program this morning, Kris Einck, South Winneshiek Superintendent. Also, Leslie Cook, the president of the Laura Ingalls Wilder Museum Board. Leslie told us about Laura Days taking place this week in Burr Oak. Breakfast on the Farm is back at the Iowa Dairy Center on Saturday morning. We want to thank Iowa Dairy Center coordinator Mariah Busta for joining us. And we also want to thank St. Lucas Mayor Jim Rausch for joining us. Jim is the mayor of St. Lucas, and St. Lucas has Fun Days coming up this weekend as well. So we thank them for joining us. We thank our sponsor, Decorah Bank and Trust, and we thank you for logging on, for tuning in, or for watching Our Town on 94.9 and 99.1 The River.